Today I'm going to check out an amp sim plugin from Safari Pedals, this amp sim plugin from Safari Pedals, the Silver Llama. And I've got to say right from the beginning, this has to be one of my favorite looking amp sim plugins of all times, I think. It looks absolutely awesome. I really want an amp with the grill with llamas on it like that. That's if someone wants to make me that, I'd love to have it back here and display it. So this is the Silver Llama amp sim plugin by Safari Pedals. There's also the Twin Panda video, and you can watch that up here. It's two plugins they've released, amp sim plugins they've released. Also want to mention this is provided by Safari Pedals, and this is pre-release. So minor things might change. Some of the presets might be different. I don't think we're even going to look at the presets, but some minor things might be different because this is pre-release, just so you know. Okay, so let's quickly check it out. We have the Silver Llama, which looks absolutely awesome. I'm guessing sort of based on a sort of Silvertone kind of thing. We've got a tone control, we've got a gain control, we have a spring reverb, we have a sort of slap back delay kind of thing, but just a single slap. We can change between a condenser and a dynamic microphone, and we have the on-off switch. Up here we have an input gain, we have a blend control, so at the moment it's set to 100, which means all you hear is the amp sim, but you can blend in a dry signal as well. You have all your presets. We're just sticking to default at the moment. You can flick between the presets with this. You can save your preset by clicking that. You can delete a preset. You have oversampling, which can enable or disable. Oversampling just meaning it's maybe a little bit more intensive on the CPU, but it may be a little bit cleaner. But you might want a grittier, more lo-fi sound, turn oversampling off. You also have auto gain, so meaning as you change your input or output, it keeps it relative to each other, set relative to each other, and you have an output control. Now a little later on, I'm also going to use a Cobra Fuzz and a Fox Echo Chorus, one of the other plugins, but it's going to start off with the plugin by itself. So to begin with anyway, I'm going to be using this guitar, which I just really like at the moment, and I'm going to be very sad when I have to send it back to Fender because this is on loan by Fender. This is the Fender Hybrid 2 Jazzmaster, and there's a video for it up here. I really like the neck, I like the pickups, I like the way it sounds, the way it feels. I just genuinely like this guitar a lot. Now that goes via my Peterson Strawberry Stomp HD tuner, which is always my desk, into my Audient ID44 interface, and then from there straight into Logic. Now I've got two Yamaha HS8 studio monitors on either side of the screen here, not the computer here. And that's how I hear everything. None of the amps and stuff in the back are working. So it's just guitar via an audio interface into the computer, and the speakers are connected to the audio interface, and I'm listening back to it via that. Now let's just check it out. Oh, actually, and I should also mention, with audio interfaces, you may encounter all different types of terms for the inputs on it. You may have mic inputs or instrument inputs, or mic level or line level or instrument level, or even impedance switches, or even DI inputs. Like I'm using a DI input on my interface. If you may have issues or may be confusing, there's a video you can watch up here, and a link to the description below as well, that I did a little while ago about all the different terms, and when you plug into the different things, how it sounds differently, and maybe that helps. You never know, you might check that out. All right, so now, guitar, straight into a Logic, sounds like this. So that's the default sound. Might turn it up a bit. It's a lovely vintage. Vintage sort of combo amp sound. Just that I really like. It's a good sound. So let's maybe push the gain up a bit. That sounds great, actually. Crank the gain. Ooh, turn the output down a bit. I think it's a good sounding amp. Turn the gain back down a bit. Let's clean it up a little bit. You always have to kind of compensate with the output gain when you turn things. It's kind of like a real, these small amps that only have one volume control, basically. If you want more gain, it gets louder. Maybe somewhere there. Actually, a little cleaner. Let's check out the tones. We've got a single tone control. You turn it down. So to me, it almost sounds like a little bit of a tilt control. So you turn it down. You kind of emphasize, you bring up bottom end and get rid of top end. As you turn it up, it's the opposite. So you bring up the treble and you get rid of the bass. So sort of tilt EQ type thing, and in the middle it's neutral. I think it sounds best in the middle. Actually, let's try it now with more gain. So let's crank the gain. Let's turn output down a bit again. Ooh, let's turn output down a bit more again. Or the opposite. I really like the sound of this amp. It sounds really, really good. Let's bring this back down to some here gain. Cool. Just to clean it up again, let's check out the spring reverb. All the way up. It's got a nice flutter, nice modulation. Again, I kind of like it somewhere here. Just to add that little bit of modulation, but let's turn it all the way off and let's check out the slap. It's almost like a doubler kind of effect. Kind of widens the sound too. I think that's a really nice sounding amp, I gotta say. All right, well, let's turn the slap off. Let's have a reverb down a little bit. Let's check out the two different mics. So this is a condenser mic. A lot sort of more bottom end, less top end, so maybe that's when the tilt control goes up. Maybe a cleaner sort of sound as well. Condenser's a bit... I probably prefer the condenser, I gotta say, but I really, that's sort of there, sort of. Maybe the tone down a bit. I think that's a great sounding, very simple amp sim. Let's turn oversampling off. It's a very subtle thing, if anything, but more than anything, if you disable it, it sort of helps the CPU a little bit, I guess, because it's less, you're not oversampling. It's kind of, I guess, the quality to a certain degree. I really like that sound, and that's rain in the background that you can hear. It started bucketing down. Excellent. People will definitely complain about the sound. People complain about that sort of stuff. So this is the Cobra Fuzz, and there's a video for the Cobra Fuzz here. This is what it sounds like going into the amp. So I'm just using the Fuzz on Fuzz Sugar and Cream by Andy Baldwin preset, which I quite like. It's a sort of more of an overdrive sound. And let's add also the Fox Echo Chorus, just the default sound, which sounds like this. That sounds pretty cool. Let's try the humbuckers. And for humbuckers, I'm going to use this rather lovely guitar. Isn't that a gorgeous top? The color is just awesome. I mean, check out the color. So this is a parts guitar. And I'm going to put up a playlist with all the bits and bobs for this parts guitar up there and in the description below as well. So this is made with a Warmoth guitar body, a Mooncaster body, and I call this Moony. This is guitar's Moony. In turquoise flake, I think is what the color is called, which is just absolutely stunning, with black binding, the Mooncaster body. A Hoxie Guitars aluminium chambered aluminium neck, which is absolutely awesome. And my favorite pickups at the moment, these are Mad Love pickups. These are the Travis Bean style Mad Love pickups. So yeah, check out that video, it's in the description below as well. And slightly higher output pickups, humbuckers, same sound I just had before, sounds like this. So let's turn off the echo, let's turn off the fuzz. So this is just the amp now at those settings. Yeah, humbuckers maybe just a little bit more top end. I quite like that slap, but let's turn it off for now. I think that sounds really, really good. I hope I'm not picking things. It looks like I might be picking things, but let's turn the gain down a bit again. Let's clean it up. So it goes pretty clean. I think it's a really good sounding amp, super easy to use. I prefer the condenser, I don't know. That's the Silver Llama. I mean, a quick look at it anyway. If there's anything else in particular you want me to do with it, let me know in the comments below and I'll see if I can do some more videos with it. Just a quick first look. I genuinely really like this one. I did videos with both the Twin Panda and the Silver Llama. link to the twin painter below as well. The twin painter sounds great, but there's something about this amp visually. Maybe it's the visuals, maybe because I love the look of this. The sort of space thing with the rainbow and the llamas. I think it looks awesome. But I really like the sound of this. I like that the slab is it's just a really vintage, really super simple, really easy to use, but great sounding amp. So check out, there's free trials to all this stuff. So, make up your own minds as well. I'm going to put up a playlist to all the Safari Pedals stuff here. Big thank you to Safari Pedals, and big thank you to all you lovely people for watching, and check out the playlist, and see you in the next one. Bye.